What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Swanky Disc Golf. Today is December 3rd, which means it is day 3 out of our 25 days of Discmas. We are basically from now until December 25th putting out a video every single day in a push to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if we do hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, we are going to give away this awesome Axiom Voyager watermelon bag and a couple discs with it. So be sure to subscribe, help us get there, share this video with friends. It would be greatly appreciated. Today, we are introducing In the Bag Friday. So I'm going to do an In the Bag, and each and every Friday between now and December 25th, we are going to do an In the Bag. So keep an eye out for those, because during those videos, we are going to be giving away a $10 OTB gift card to one of you guys, the viewers. You can stay tuned till the end to see how to win that, and let's jump right into it. All right, starting off with some of the accessories, we're rocking the Trash Panda Mini right now, handmade in Colorado from recycled plastic. Shout out to Trash Panda, makes really cool minis. We got the classic Innova water bottle with a bunch of stickers. And shout out to Maine Disc Golf Scene. We got the Pineland Farms towel. Pineland Farms Patriot is one of my favorite courses. Super beautiful and super challenging. And we'll go ahead and start right out with our putting putters. I'm putting with MVP Ions. I love the stability. Haven't been putting with them for too long. They feel great. Electron Soft Plastic is my favorite plastic in the world for putters. Got the Christmas colors right now. Super cool putters. Next up, we got our overstable throwing putters. I'm rocking 3 more overstable throwing putters right now. First, we got the Envy. Basically anything backhand approach, I'm throwing the Envy. I absolutely love this. The Glow Plastic is a little bit more overstable than everything. It's got that 3302 awesome glide. Love the rim depth on that. Then we got the Get Freaky Zone. I throw this thing on almost every hole. This is my absolute favorite disc in my bag. If you guys have not thrown Crystal Flex Zones, I know there's a lot of hot debate out there over what the best overstable forehand disc is. It's this one, so there's actually no debate. Get Freaky Zone. I also just acquired this recently from another round. In Charlotte, we got the Ricky Pig. This is basically, I use this anytime I want it to stick to the ground a little bit better than the Zone. The Zone is really, the Z plastic is really slick, and this is actually super grippy, sticks to the ground a little bit better. It's got that thumb track too, so maybe some days it's an off day with the Zone. Pick up the Pig. I actually forgot about my understable putting putters, probably because I don't throw them super often. I have a Page Pierce Fierce. I actually do like this disc a lot, and I do throw it. It's one of those discs that you can put 0 effort on, and it's gonna hyzer flip up and fly super straight, or you can turn it over super easy. Pretty understable, but a really nice feeling rim. If you like the Luna, but it's a little too overstable for you, pick up a Page Pierce Fierce, because these feel great. I also have an RPM 2E, which just has a little bit of a different hand feel, and I think is a tick more understable than the Fierce. So these are my 2 understable putters. Moving into mid-ranges now, we just acquired the new Discmania MB3. I absolutely love this disc. It's the most beautiful red plastic in the entire world. Tell me that is not the reddest red you've ever seen. Super really awesome, beautiful disc, but it also flies so well. Discmania has been boasting about their new Originals line that they're producing and how good the quality is, and I can speak to it. There's no sharp rims. It's got a really good grip to it. Super awesome. Flies pretty straight flying, sort of stable at the end flight. Really awesome. Next, we got the Buzz SS. This is perfect for hyzer flip to flat or trying to shape those shots in the woods. This disc, all Buzzes have such good glide on them. You can ask Drew Gibson. This is a Buzz SS, but best understable mid-range in the world, in my opinion. Up next, we have a normal Buzz. We're rocking the Z Star Wars Buzz. I love this thing. This is probably my most thrown mid-range in my bag. It just flies super straight. It's getting a little bit more beat in right now, but it's just something that can handle a lot of torque. It's got such good distance, such good glide, and it flies super straight for a long time. And I love Star Wars. Up next, we got MD2. This one is the slowest mid-range in the world. I don't even know how it is a mid-range. It's a 4502 S-Line MD2, and I really like this thing for just sort of shots where I really need it to slow down. Maybe it's a basket on a hill or with a drop off behind. The S-Line plastic is pretty grippy, and also just that slow speed. It's got that 0-2 stability, so it's slightly overstable. And this is like a max weight one, super domey. I really like this disc. I don't think they make them anymore, but awesome, awesome mid-range. Up next, we got the ThoughtSpace Athletic Pathfinder. This is a really cool mid-range also. It fits for me somewhere in between a Buzz and a Buzz SS. It's also a pretty good hyzer flip shot. It also feels really slow. It's got a really shallow rim. It feels like a putter. So this is like a one disc round kind of disc. If you're going out, you should pick up a Pathfinder if you enjoy that kind of stuff. I really like throwing this every now and then. If I'm just not feeling the Buzz SS, I throw this. Up next, we have the Yakun Discs Jus. This is the most understable disc in my bag. I think it's a super understable mid-range. So it's good for throwing on like a knifing hyzer and flipping to flat, or a little bit less and turning it over. Any of those like backhand fading shots. It's a really good disc for that. I like this plastic. I love the stamp, obviously. Super, super understable mid-range, but it's really cool. Unique spot in my bag. Up next, we have our Fairway drivers. The lift, it's kind of more of a distance driver, but it's a 9-speed. It's got a sort of fairway driver feel to it. Also really good for shaping shots. It's super understable. If I'm ever trying to throw backhand rollers, which I don't do very often, I will try and throw this, or just like really sharp hyzer, flip to flat. You can actually get a lot of distance out of these things. They have a really good glide. Special edition, Proton lift. Love it. Next is another really understable one. I actually don't throw this that often. It might make its way out of the bag soon, but ThoughtSpace Mantra, super, super understable. Also really good for hyzer flip, turnover kind of shots. I play on a lot of woods courses, so I have a few different understable fairway drivers. ThoughtSpace Mantra is a good disc. Mantra. Up next, the Paige Pierce Passion. This is probably my favorite fairway driver in the bag right now. It's an 8-speed. It's pretty understable, but it also can handle a good amount of torque. It's a good like flip to flat. It'll give you a little bit of a right turning fade before it comes back. It's a really, really unique disc, and I absolutely love it. Love sporting Paige Pierce, of course. Definitely recommend picking up a Passion. We did have it as our #1 disc release of 2021. Then we got the Royal Rage Instinct. This is a super sick disc. This for me, I use it for similar distance as the Passion, but this one's just a tick more overstable. If you throw it on hyzer, it won't like dump out or turn over on you. It'll just hold the hyzer line and glide for a really long time. Vapor Instinct, such a good disc. Lastly, in the kind of fairway drivers, this is really also more of a distance driver, but I and a lot of people use it like a fairway driver, the Discraft Onyx. Super amazing 10-speed. This has some of the best glide on any disc I've ever thrown. It has a really unique rim feel. Paul Macbeth, of course, helped design these. These are, in my opinion, one of the best discs in the entire world, regardless of manufacturer type. Pick you up a Discraft Onyx. They fly incredible. All right, and finally, we are on to our distance drivers. We got a Big Z Zeus. It's just like your classic kind of overstable distance driver. Use that for a lot of just big hyzer shots and stuff like that. I just picked this up actually, a Kristen Tatar Royal Grand Grace. Latitude 64 really stepped up their game with the Royal line. This plastic is amazing. It feels super great. It flies kind of like a Wraith. It's a little bit more overstable out of the box than I think your typical Wraith. And this is a max weight one, super like pop top and domey. I absolutely love this disc. The stamp is obviously super cool. Big shout out to Kristen Tatar for making history with her Latitude 64 signing recently. If you didn't hear about that, you can go check that out. Then we actually do have a Wraith, repping the birdie vibes only Wraith from Foundation Disc Golf. I absolutely love the Wraith. If you guys have followed the channel for any amount of time, you know the Wraith is one of our favorite distance drivers. It's just that perfect stability where you can really rip on it, throw it as hard as you want, and it's going to get big distance. It might also have a little bit of a right turn and then come back. It's such a good like S-curve, big air shot, amazing disc. And this one's a little bit lighter than my Grace that I just mentioned that also flies kind of like a Wraith. So I'll use this one when I want to turn it a little bit more. Wraith, amazing disc. Buy one. Like, you'll love it. Then we have the Evolution Enigma. This one is maybe a tick less stable than the Wraith. It's a really good, throw it just on a little bit of hyzer and then it'll glide straight for days. It'll literally go straight forever. It's a 12.5, -1, 2. Super sweet disc. One of my favorite discs out of Discmania. Definitely my favorite distance driver that Discmania has ever put out is the Vapor Enigma. It just flies straight. You will get distance out of this that you did not know you had. Then we have the Cloudbreaker 2. I've been throwing this ever since it came out. It's super beat in now. And I just love a good overstable disc that's beat in to where it now hyzer flips. It consistently will hyzer flip and fly super straight for a long time and then consistently fade back to the left. This is such a good disc. DD3 is probably my second favorite distance driver out of Discmania, but the DD3s are always just such good discs. They beat in, they're super durable plastic with this swirly S-line, and of course repping the Cloudbreaker 2 stamp. Love it. My last distance driver and my most overstable disc in my bag, we have a Force. I really use this primarily for like forehands where I'm trying to really like force over an Anheuser kind of flex shot or skip shots. I'll use this a lot for like trying to backhand, like skip it up around a corner, or even forehand, skip it up. Really good skip shot disc, super overstable. Got the Death Star stamp on there. I love Star Wars if you couldn't tell. Thank you guys so much for watching. To enter the giveaway to win a $10 OTB gift card, you just have to tell me in the comments below what your favorite disc from my bag was. Let me know what I should be bagging and stuff like that. Also, we love reading you guys' comments. And don't forget to subscribe to help us get to 10K subs by the end of the year so that we can give away that awesome Axiom Watermelon bag. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Again, video every day from now until the 25th. Stay swanky.